How are things here?
Thanks to the 3 relics you recovered, and this precious spark, it's looking up. And everything's been done before the Trinity. We're so close to victory.
So what do we do next?
To perform the ritual, we need to ascend Callum's summit at the Trinity. So prepare yourself. We'll wait for the Trinity together.
I'm ready. What's the situation?
Trinity has descended upon us. Can you feel the enormous energy around?
Yes. It's hard to describe the feeling.
Come, Hilda. This magic allows your weapon to damage humanity's apparitions.
That's great, but why didn't you do this earlier? Every time I've encountered him, I've wanted to beat the tar out of him.
Both the materials and the effect can only last a limited time. Marble didn't want to share his secret, so I had to figure out a way myself. Confronting human is inevitable. I just hope we don't have to fight the Northwind Legion.
We won't. At least I don't think we will.
I can't promise what will happen on the mountain, but I'll do my best to support you. Is there anything else you want to ask before we go?
I'm ready. On your orders, mistress.
Good. Your morale seems high. I'll meet you at the back of Euthenia Plaza.
What can I do for you? Mind your manners.
A creep? But I think it helped. Sweetie, you're bringing more and more people to trust me. Yeah. Hey, sweetie, what's up? Thank you.
Is this magic barrier a defense set up by Marble?
Without it, we won't be able to stop the elite soldier. But we have to break through it in order. So, let's get started. Phew.
Archon Serene!
Mistress Minerva, and your noble warriors too. Today is the Trinity Night. I don't suppose I could follow you and observe.
We could use all the help we can get, but you won't go soft-hearted.
I was going to ask you the same thing.
Watch your tongue. Stand back. I'm going to break it.
By the wind! So much power!
It was more formidable than I
The people of the plaza will be shocked.
Hilda, please clear a path for us.
Leave it to me! I'm coming, Father.
Minerva, I think you already know this. There's something I'd like to...
feel the Templars gathering at the foot of the mountain. Is Mark sending his elite soldiers to attack me? Not only Serene Minerva, but now even Marvel thinks I'm insane. What is wrong with them? Why can't they understand my vision? Damn it! I can't let them damage the Nexus. I have to buy some time. Whether for the peace of the Caleb Summit, or for my safety, I want to make the world fair, peaceful, and harmonious. Will you help me, Palace? It seems your replicates are more than enough to deal with them. Go! Stop the Templar! This is good enough. I have an idea.
been a long time since we had tea together, Father.
Yes, we've both been too busy, even to sit down and enjoy a little quality time together. Which is why we should be completely open with one another.
Yes, I saw the roses on the table. We both know what that means. Father, just tell me what you...
I know that you and humanities are very close, so I must warn you about something. Stay away from this resonator act.
How? I helped drive it.
Let him take the credit. You don't need it anyway. You only need to announce that you no longer support it. Let people guess the reason why.
No, I can't.
Don't worry. The act will...
You plan on hurting humanities in secret, don't you? That's why you don't want me involved.
Why would you say that? You really think I'm capable? Or did someone make you think that I would? I'm not a murderer. And I know of you and human. I didn't hurt his father, and I won't hurt him. He's made many enemies on his own. I don't need to do anything.
You are just worried about your reputation. You dare hurt human, I'll do something to all the connections, fame, and fortune that I brought you. I can take it all.
Then I can only wish you all the best. Especially when the slaves and the poor start you. You'll understand when the gods meet up. As for now, have another cup of tea.
Very well.
We've done well so far, but stay alert. Our destination is the... Just focus on advancing.
Aren't you cold?
No. Look, Father. I can see the whole Oasis from here. The building with the blue roof is August Plaza. And the one with the
That's right. What about the outskirts?
Oh, I can see the mine. You said before that haunt is from
The black streets.
Is that it? That black and gray place?
Yes, many miners come from.
You always hate them well, and we seem to enjoy their work. So many come to thank our family after they become citizens.
It's true. I treat them as equals, and they repay me with their hard work. I believe that only respect can build trust, which increases everyone's chances. But my reach is...
It's alright, Father. When I grow up, I'll help you.
Oh, Human. I'm so proud.
here. I was starting to worry.
I told you we'd catch up. We just met with a bit of trouble.
What trouble?
Some Templars appeared from behind. They may have been teleported here to take us by surprise.
I'll go take care of.
No, there's no time. Leave it to Bion and Evangelos. We must continue our ascent.
The mistress is right. Leave this to us.
Evangelos.
Don't worry, Saintus. Surviving is just one of my...
I understand. May the three...
Let's go.
Stop right there, all of you! There's still time to turn back.
That voice. It's him!
Ignore him. Just keep moving.
Humanities!
I must admit I'm somewhat impressed by your foolish persistence, Minerva. To think you're actually standing with Serene. You truly are out of options, aren't you?
It's possible. Or perhaps I'm really no different from you.
And Hilda, why have you come? What's happened in Aphis has nothing to do with you.
That's not true. And I know you won't just stop at this city. I also wanted to ask you.
I have urgent business, so I'll give you time for only one question.
I've heard much about you in Aphis, Senator Eumenides. Up until now, some even believed you were originally acting in Aphis's best interests. But the ritual you want to perform now? Is this truly what you want to do?
Why not ask Minerva? She's supposed to be the one who understands me best, is she not? I once said, if I weren't Aristor, you wouldn't like me. Do you remember how you answered me back then?
I said I still would.
No. You would just look at the tools in my hand and assess the value they could produce. And me? I would look at your robes and think how unobtainable a woman who wears such finery is. I don't see Minerva when I look at you. I see only the Aristoi. And when you look at me, you see not Eumenides, but only a commoner.
Love lets us break through all constraints. That was how I answered you at the time. You still remember that conversation, human?
Just as you also remember. I told you, I've never changed. I feel more than just hatred and responsibility for this city. I truly want to do something for it.
Human!
But now I see clearly. Since you cannot understand me, how could you possibly support my ideas? I will no longer seek agreement. May we meet again in the stars.
Wait, what of the Northwind Legion, human? Where are they?
And here I was thinking you didn't care about outsiders.
Interesting. It seems I may be somewhat better even than you.
Damn, he's gone! What did he mean just now?
I'm not sure, but I have a bad feeling about this. No matter what—
Thank you. That's my father!
By the gods. He's controlled by humanities.
That monster!
I feel his aura is different. Don't you agree,
I do. Unlike the Templars, the energy in his body is— Irenaeus said that this condition is known as the boundary. It's when the soul's been opened, forming a channel through which others can enter. Since it can be opened, naturally, it can also—
How exactly is this done?
Tranquilite is the key to the spell. If the channel between his soul and human's consciousness were closed—
Understood. You'll cast the spell, and I'll support you. Hilda, Minerva and I will free Harold from human's control.
What should I do?
anything that grabs Harold's attention and weakens him will do. I believe you can do it. As for the rest—
Alright, and... Papa?
Hill! Why are you so
The north wind blows to the south. That's what you taught me. Besides, Papa, I'm certain you know that Eumenides is planning to use the next— You must have stayed here because you were going to fight back against his scheming. If he gets his way, everything we've done here will be meaningless.
I'm being forced!
I'm not afraid to fight you, Papa. The adherents will free you from Eumenides.
Harold's been freed. It's a miracle. Your father's fine, Hilda. You can stop worrying now.
By the winds, I'm so...
My child, come. Let me have a look at you.
Papa!
Don't look so sad. Are you all right?
No, I can't. Humanity still needs to be stopped!
By the winds, you're still so stubborn.
Commander, may I interject?
Mistress Minerva.
I hope you can understand that Hильда is the key to I know you love your daughter dearly, but she's far more capable than you imagine. I'm sure you also understand that we must put a stop to humanity's plan. Besides, you can't continue to fight humanity. We were able to close the channel he used to control your soul only temporarily. If you get near him again...
Oh, may your mother forgive me. Hild, as commander, I order you to pursue Eumenides and...
Papa, are you...
If his powers can affect all of Aphis, then they can also affect Ambari. This is his real desire. It's not just liberating a city. But I'll leave this matter to you now.
Understood, Commander. I accept this mission.
Good. Hild?
By the way, Otto's with the adherents now.
Otto's still alive? That's wonderful.
What about the others?
They're already on their way back. I watched them leave Aphis myself. Eumenides knows I don't trust him, so he feared the Legion being here would... Once we finished what we'd agreed to, he couldn't wait to send the Northwind Legion out of the city. I found an excuse to stay. Because I knew you were still here, and Eumenides planned to use me against you.
Oh, Father. We'll be reunited with them soon. I swear it. Minerva said that your aura is really strange.
I'm fine. Me attacking first must have worked. The Spellbreak gem was quite useful after all.
The Spellbreak gem?
I discovered that Marble was researching a device that could break the flow of magical energy. The whole time I was arranging for people to gather the materials and make it. Eumenides couldn't monitor us at all times.
I thought you just...
At the time, I had no choice but to tell you that. The fewer people who knew...
I understand. When I was in the Glittering Deeps, I was so stupid.
You don't need to apologize. I'd thought of everything, but I didn't anticipate that your stubbornness would...
You plan to rebel against Eumenides from the...
Rebelling against Eumenides was just a consequence. In order to ensure that the objective of Operation Ashwind could be achieved, what makes the Northwind Legion elite is that we don't just look at how things appear on the surface.
Arrangements? So you mean our
Lifting the King's curse was just one objective. We also need to eliminate the possibility that the timeline's a little messy. All I can say is that when I realized, but if word that I failed makes its way back to Ambari, Ludwig will immediately start preparations, and if that comes to pass, it will be a terrifying war of...
By the winds!
This Spellbreak gem was damaged in the battle with Eumenides. Take it. It's no longer any use as a weapon, but it can still...
Thank you so much.
I overestimated this.
On the contrary, your gem was extremely useful. But how on earth did you get your hands on it?
I took the shell, but I knew there wasn't enough mat, so I ventured into the Glittering Deeps and took the Titan's spark to use...
I see. It's impossible to defend against Eumenides. I'm very impressed that you managed to pull that off, right?
So what's next for you, Mistress?
First, tell me how he seemed to you.
Well, he was still seeking atonement. It's difficult for him to cope. The power of the Nexus has changed him. But
If he's still the same Eumenides, I don't know.
Understood.
I must also apologize to you. When you first entered the city, I didn't trust you. It was because of me that you had no choice but to seek aid through Eumenides.
Considering the circumstance, there's no use in feeling guilt.
Your understanding is...
Impressive, Herald. I managed to fight back even when I had... You have to use my amulet when you're in Aphis. I fulfilled my promise to let you take the artifact that will lift the King's curse. And I promised to let you deal with Hильda yourself. I must say...
I must do my duty to fight any...
Once I rescue Aphis, I will bring a brighter... I'm going to build a free and equal new world, free of plastic. You're just like the others.
This isn't over.
What? You used the Spellbreak gem. Do you have any idea of the consequences?
I'd rather die than to let you control the Nexus. As commander of the Northwind Liquid Legion, I will not risk...
I was going to reunite you with your family on the Trinity night, but...
What?
Kill anyone who approaches the Nexus.
Yes, Master.
I can't waste my magic on others anymore. Did it. After merging with the Nexus.
Congratulations on retrieving your consciousness and taking control. My research on the Titan has finally made progress. That's why I can... I'm pleased my theory is proved right again. Even if you can only control a small part of the Nexus's power.
I can feel it. You're something beyond flesh. Beyond... I want to ask why you, but it doesn't matter now.
All the hard work I've done to awaken. I am perplexed, though. Why is it that you're the one who merged with the Nexus? I would have been happier if it was Serene who ascended with me.
Where are you going?
I'm leaving Aphis. There's nothing I want here, and the truth I seek is... But before I go, let me ask.
I will save Aphis. Now that I have the power to save them.
Just as I expected. You're still a fool trapped in... Anyway.
This time, I have to come up with something. I have to save everyone. I have to find a way.
You've overcome that matter with your father, haven't you? There aren't many people of your age looking at you. I'm reminded of how I was back then. Why have you come here now, though? Is it for justice?
I could ask you the same thing. If everyone is against you, why not just let them carry on?
You don't know what I've seen the possibility of a better world.
Who would be happier? Can you even understand what... If you truly care about Minerva, then you should know how she feels, right? How can you possibly look at her face? I'm asking you, are you truly even Eumenides?
No, of course I'm...
So you haven't changed. But the Nexus is influencing your actions. It's made you think you don't need your Now that you've seen Minerva, though, there's no way you can still believe it.
I was wrong. I shouldn't be talking about these things. You're disrupting my will, influencing...
Because even through this whole mess, someone's cared about you through... And I promised her that I'd beat the living daylights out of you so she won't have to.
You mean to tell me that's the only reason you can't...
like Harold's device is taking effect.
Minerva, he's...
It's all right now, child. Give in, Humanities. The current you will soon be free from... Even if you create another apparition, you won't be able to do it before we carry out the ritual.
End me, Minerva. End the Nexus. I've spent so much energy trying. Oh, truly, it's been too much. So much that I can't accept my failure.
Have you forgotten who I am? If we're going to talk about the mistakes you've made, sins committed as a human being must be atoned for as a human being. If you die, then I promise that nobody will forgive you. You can. And you'll do it because I will be beside you.
Don't, Minerva. I would rather hurt you, make an enemy of you. Just kill me now. At least you will become
human. You've always borne your burdens on your own and decided what's best, but just this once. Thank you, Hilda. I've done all that I wished to do. Next, we do what we need to do. Once we place the relics on the Nexus array, this will all be over. Let me know once you've set up the relics. I'll wait.
The relics are all ready.
Hilda.
We did this together.
You really know how to...
Hey, I just noticed. Your necklace.
It's true. Do you remember what I once told you? Memento is one of House Laurel's greatest pieces of craftsmanship, and it was once used as...
Huh? Wait, does that mean I...
Will you return to Anbari now?
Yes.
Yes.
Some cries from